Hello, Tech. Hello, everybody. What's up? Nicodemus came back here upstairs. This is our upstairs. The only reason I'm upstairs is because my downstairs still has not been fixed yet. Let me pull that down a little bit more so that I'm like in the frame. There we go. I guess it's better. I don't know. There's still like 5 inches above here. Yeah, my basement still has not been fixed. Our our rental company is screwing us over with the basement. Um, I've been saying before I've had problems with the flooding in the basement. It's flooded off and on for the past 3 years that we've lived here, and when it changed to a rental company, we asked them, we had a really bad flood. The whole basement flooded, just straight up, just flooded. And we asked the rental company, we said, what are you going to do about it? So they sent a guy out. He ripped out the wall, and he said that there's cracks in the wall. And they said it's going to take, it's going to be a serious, extensive fix, pretty much. And it's actually basically only going to be like a $50 thing. You just got to buy the plaster to fix a thing, and they have like tubes of this stuff. You can buy the plaster for it, and then you can buy the waterproof paint it up and be done with it. And that's all you got to do. Just put the walls back on and be done. But our rental company is not doing that. They're screwing us over. They said they don't want to fix it that way. They don't want to fix it from the outside. What they're going to do is they're going to have this guy come in and just put some more dirt on the thing, and then they're going to be done with it, because they said that they have a new clause now that wasn't in our original lease. It's in the lease now, and we just signed it. I think they stalled us out until we signed the new lease, because we had to sign the new lease because our lease was coming up. And we can't really move right now either. We don't really have the money to be able to move. And so I think they stalled us out until this, and now they can pretty much say, well, we don't have to fix the basement. It's your responsibility. So we just kind of got screwed. But anyways, yeah, the wall is still off. The paneling is still off the wall. The leak has not been fixed. It's still just the way it is. All my stuff is still sitting in a big, massive pile in the middle of my basement. It's been that way for a month. I've been stuck up here. I haven't really been stuck up here. I've been, Angie and I have been doing all right, but I want my basement back. I want my free time back. I want to be able to make videos like this again for you guys, because I've been having, I don't want to call them attacks. I mean, everybody calls them attacks, spiritual attacks. I've been spiritually attacked. Let's be honest. I've had a lot of just evil, malicious temptations come through, and I admit I've lost to a couple of them. I've won a couple of them, but it seems like I'm having more problems than answers, I guess. I don't know. It's been a hard couple weeks. It really has, and I think a lot of that has been due to not being able to, express my life the way I have been, to be able to do it the way it is. It's idle hands are the devil's work, and I've had a lot of free time. That's the truth. A lot of light in here. It's very strange looking at the camera as compared to downstairs. It's very strange to see all the light. I look really weird. Um, but yeah, it's been a crazy month. It's actually been a crazy month, and I just haven't been able to record anything. I've been. This was only supposed to go for like a week, maybe two, is what we were told. We were told maybe a week or two, and I'd be able to get back down into the basement. I'd be able to fix everything up, and I'd be able to go, and it'd be done. But we're going on a month now. I think it's coming on like 5 weeks that nothing's being done about the basement. More than likely, I'm gonna have to go fix the basement myself, and if I fix a basement, I'm gonna fix it cheap. I'm probably gonna have to wind up putting the paneling back on, because they're not talking to us anymore. Our rental company has almost completely stopped talking to us. Well, they were more than happy to send us that lease and tell us to sign the lease. They're more than happy to take our money, but they're not talking to us at all. This is it's completely insane that these people are being like this, and to to have them go off and do this whole thing where they've changed it and they've said, well, any basement is not considered a living space. We don't consider basements to be a living space, yet you have this entire finished basement downstairs has a bar in it. It used to be a beautiful, perfect living space. All you have to do is just come down and fix the walls to keep it from flooding, and it'll be fine. But they're not. They said any basement, even a sub level basement, which is what we have, it's not considering a living space. So I'm not happy. I'm not happy. It's just not. It's not been. It's. We've had a good couple weekends. I mean, we've been able to. We went out to Comic Con, Indianapolis Comic Con last weekend, and yesterday we went out and did some stuff, and it's just been a messed up couple weeks, and it's been hard, man. It's been really hard. I don't know what else to say. I'm moving the thing. I'm sorry. I'm kicking the table. That I've got my computer on a table right now. Um, I'm trying to think of the current events and stuff that have been going through that we could talk about. Um, but I didn't really want to make this like a really long thing, you know. I'm still reading through the Apocrypha. Um, it was interesting. The first book of Maccabees. They talk about what they used to do to the children, the Israelite children. They used to hang them up above the fire and burn them, and um, very similar to the stuff that they had in the book of Jasher, which I was like, yeah, that's confirmation. They talk about it in the Bible. They talk about passing the children through the flames of Moloch. And then I just heard the other day, what was it? Were they talking about? They're talking about the Druids and the festival of Samhain, how they would no, that's not, but it was part of that, but it was this woman that had been ritually abused that was saying that when they it was, what was it, they were kidnapping children or something, is what it was. There was a case. It was a kidnapping case. I heard a thing about it. Oh, God, what was it? It was back in the '90s, I think, early '90s, and there was like two or three different kids or people that came out. There was like two guys and a girl that came out, and they were saying that it was this one guy. Oh, what was his name? Larry King, not the Larry King you think of, but there was like, he was black. Look that up. He was Larry King. He used to run this center for children, and what it was is they were peddling children through this. Is what they were doing. That selling children out. This whole thing. Anyways, this woman was talking about what they used to do to the kids. They used to hang the kids up, and then they used to have the other kids either set them on fire or put flames underneath them. And I mean, they used to hang them up by their neck, and that was exactly what it said in the Apocrypha. And I was like, you confirmation, man. You want confirmation? It's crazy. Um, but that goes along with, like I said, what was in the Book of Jasher, how they used to treat kids and all that. And, I mean, this stuff's still going on. I don't know how much more proof you want, besides that. If you can see the calendar in the background, I know it's on July. It's actually September now. I just haven't changed the calendar over. I just happened to be looking at that while I was sitting here. This is all this stuff behind me. These are Disney Infinity figures. I know. Toys, man. Our entire house is just a toy museum. That's what it is. Um, but of course we had the hurricane, Dorian. There's a whole lot of stuff going on with that. It is actually, what is it, September the 8th? We got September the 11th coming around, and of course we got September 23rd coming around. What was the one thing I was listening to? They were talking about, I think it was shoot, who was it? I can't think of their name. One of the old truthers on YouTube. He was doing uh 923 references in movies and stuff like that. You know, Terminator and something else, and Little Shop of Horrors. And he was saying in the Little Shop of Horrors, it actually says on September 23rd, 19 whatever it was, you know, something changed in the planet, yada yada yada, and all this. And he was saying, you know, of course, we had the September 23rd sign in the sky. Uh, what was that? 2 years ago, 3 years ago? I don't know what it was, but it was interesting. He was saying, you know, that movie was put out in, I think it was '89. I'm gonna look it up. Or he was saying something about that movie was exactly 30 years. I think it was '89. Shop of Horrors. This is me looking up because I like to be certain. It says '86. Maybe it was the year. I don't remember. Let's see if we can look up. Hey, look at that, September 23rd. But it was something about. It was something about it was exactly 30 years. Or 30 years from the time whenever this movie was released or something, and it just happened to fall on September the 23rd, 2019. I don't remember what it was though. You know, it was '89, but it says the movie came out in '86. Maybe I heard it wrong. I looked it up though, and it said '89. I was like, yeah, that's 30 years. That's no, that's what it was. I'm an idiot. It wasn't 30 years. Get this. It takes me a second. You got to give me a second because, like I said, it's been a rough day. Last night I was on my knees praying. I had a rough night last night. I was on my knees praying. But no, from the time the movie came out, it said on the 23rd day of the month of September, yada yada yada. The movie came out in '86. It's 33 years since then. That's your good old 33. You know how it is. But yeah, we got that coming around in a little bit. I don't know when, which is interesting too. Somebody said that the 23rd is the solstice. Is that right? That's not right. It's not the solstice. It's a Monday. That's interesting. It says I have to change my air filter. My house air filter. Sorry. That doesn't say anything about it. But there is going to be. Let's see if it's in here. Solstice? Not solstice. Maybe it's the equinox. That's what it is. It's the summer equinox. It will take place at 3:50 a.m. on Monday, September the 23rd. Okay, so there's your September equinox on the 23rd. And at the same time, there is going to be some kind of something going on. They're going to have some big meeting or something that's coming around. Let me see here. Let's see if I can look at the news. See if I can find it. What the hell is DAC-a-lot? Department of Post will conduct a division level DAC-a-lot at the Office of Postal Customers to send their complaints to what? Something in India. I don't know what that is. But there's some big meeting that's happening. Some big climate change nonsense. I don't know what it was. It's interesting. They were apparently running commercials on Swedish channels or something. I don't know what it was. This professor from Sweden that posed the blah, 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 made the modest proposal. There we go. That in order to curb climate change, that we should eat human corpses. I'm not kidding on this, man. You people have gone out of your damn mind. I mean, seriously, what? I don't get it anymore. I really just don't understand what's going on. Oh, here we go. Climate change activists have announced plans to bring DC to a gridlocked standstill on September 23rd. Isn't that amazing? A DC climate strike will take place. So, are you shitting me? Bring traffic to a standstill in DC on the 23rd. That's not all. Actually, there's a lot of stuff going on the 23rd. It's a Monday. Come on, people, it's a Monday. You don't do this much crap on a Monday. I mean, seriously. There was other stuff going on, too. There's some big meeting going on. Vendor and craft fair at Temple Shalom on September 23rd. Literally just looked up September 23rd, and this is all the stuff that's popping up. It's ridiculous. No, this much stuff should never be happening on a Monday. What is this? Runway 76. Screw you, buddy. What is this nonsense? Private mode detected. What? It says runway 76067 fashion show dinner set for September 23rd. I'm not going to say anything. I can't read it because it says privacy mode enabled. 15th annual Palo Pinto General Hospital Auxiliary Dinner and Fashion Show is Monday, September 23rd at Mineral Wells High School. The theme of this year's gala is runway 76067! Exclamation points. Somebody needs to look that. Actually, that's a 1313, isn't it? That's a 130. Yes, that's a 13013. Delicious meal will be served promptly. Yada yada yada. I mean, this isn't like it's anything huge. I don't think it's anything big. I just think it's interesting that this is something. You see, you can't see how that is. It's all like grayed out because it says privacy mode is on. So I have to log in to look at this. This looks fundraiser. That's crazy. Something about some senator or something is retiring on the 23rd. Special ingredient tasting dinner on Monday, September 23rd in San Diego. Are you kidding me? It's a Monday. You can just go. You can just read the news, and just crazy crap just comes up all the time like this. What's this bullshit? What is Pathos? Is this a? Oh, for fuck's sake! It's a joke thing about Pope Francis stepping down from Catholicism because spam is making pumpkin spice spam. But guess what day that they're doing this on? 23rd. It's a joke. Now share a sports festival from September 23rd. This is new stuff. This is from this year. Backed BAKKT. I guess it must be a cryptocurrency. Set to launch on September 23rd. What I wonder who what company this is. Huh. Cryptocurrency markets are considered upset the best. You have a cryptocurrency launching on the 23rd. You have all this other weird stuff. Bipole in Pala on September. There's another one. It's Hindu, some kind of Hindu something. Man, they got a big thing going on. You see what I mean, though? You see how this is working out? What is this? Demand for declaring September 23rd as a holiday gains momentum for who? It's stepped up pressure governments. This is in India. Sorry about that. This is in India. After the passing of the resolution of the JMC, the Jammu Municipal Corporation, various social groups have stepped up pressure on the government's administration to declare a holiday on September 23rd, birthday of the last Dogra ruler, Maharaja Hari Singh. See what I mean? See how weird this is getting? It's getting weird, man. And of course, you have an election on September 24th. Final ANZ transfer to Kenya set for effect on September 23rd. You got a lot of stuff rolling around, guys. You got a lot of stuff rolling around on September 23rd. And it's an equinox. You've got just the entirety of all this information that they've been putting out at us about September 23rd. You've just, all the 923 imagery that they have. I don't know what else to say. There's just so much stuff. Seriously, go Google September 23rd. This is just a flat Google. This isn't even like, trying to do it on any other. Who is Tundu Lisu's sedition case adjourned to September 23rd? That might be a thing. UP by-election for Hamirpur Assembly seat on September 23rd. There's a Starlight concert. There's some kind of I-440 over I-65 interchange to be closed September 23rd. I doubt that means nothing. I just say it. It's interesting though. I haven't actually looked at this. There it is. Pumpkin spice ham to be sold online at Walmart stores starting September 23rd. What is this? 18 pairs of boring jeans we're buying before September 23rd. Man. This is just weird. So anyways, yeah, totally. Go look up September 23rd. This is nuts stuff. I mean, a lot of people have talked about it, and I've always, kind of said, 923. The number's 923. They appear a lot. They appear in a lot of different movies. They appear in a lot of different places. You just kind of got to look. 23 has always been a big number. Most times you will find a 9 in front of the 23. It's weird. And just looking through this, it's like there's something coming. Something's happening. You've got some currency stuff. You got election stuff's going on. You've just got a whole bunch of just random ass stuff going on. It's an equinox. There's a lot of energy floating around. A lot of negative energy floating around. You just gotta kind of keep your eyes open. There it is. United Nations Climate Action Summit. Is this what it is? Because I think I don't know if that's the one that they were talking about or not. there's some kind of something going on that they're going to get together, some kind of big meeting for September 23rd, and I don't know. It's just a lot. It's a lot of weirdness. Um, I don't know. I got to stop talking because I'm just kind of going nowhere here with this. I didn't really, like I said, I didn't really have much planned. I just wanted to give an update. I'm just kind of here, just kind of. I'm a little fed up, and it's affecting me. It's like I said, it's affecting me spiritually. It's really getting deep down in there, and I don't know what else to say. So, anyways, thanks for listening. I guess I'm gonna get this basement figured out. I don't know when. I'm gonna get this basement figured out. It's like I said, if I have to go buy the stuff myself, I'll do it. I'll get some of that Flex Seal bullshit and just spray it all over the walls. I don't care. And then I'll put the paneling back up. And I'm not going to nail it in because if they don't care, I don't care. I'm just going to throw it in there. Why should I care, right? Um, but we'll get it fixed. We'll get it sorted out. And hopefully I'll get back downstairs. We have another year in this house, so I will have another year of at least being in this place. I want to kind of get my life back together. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. I've been Nicodemus Kane. Like, comment, subscribe, or don't. Doesn't really matter. I've been watching a lot of people been checking out some of the old videos. Some people been talking. Hey, cool, man. I'm hoping that the message, more than anything, gets out. I was also listening to a guy about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. He was saying that we need to stop focusing on the conspiracy stuff because the conspiracy stuff isn't waking people up anymore because it's being censored so much. What we need to do is start putting out the message of God, putting out the message of Jesus Christ. And I agree with that to a point. I was woken up because I saw the lies of the world. And whenever I started looking into it, that was whenever I realized that everything was inherently evil. And that's whenever I started making the turn. And then that's whenever God changed my life. And I'm far better off for it. So I always say, if I can try to wake somebody up first, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to wake somebody up first, see what happens. The message is there. The message has always been there. I try to preach that as well. I try to at least say, look, it's always an option. It's always there. It doesn't take much. You just have to ask for it, and you will receive it. I received it, but you do get beat down a lot. You really do get beat down a lot. I understand what spiritual warfare is. It really kind of, your mind goes through some bad places, man. It really does. But anyways, yeah, he was saying we need to quit focusing on the conspiracy stuff and start talking about the message. And like I said, I agree with it, and then I don't. So I'm gonna keep preaching, or I'm gonna keep talking about what I talk about. I don't know, it's not really preaching. It's we talk more than we preach. But I'm gonna keep talking about what I know. And whenever I see things, whenever I understand certain situations, that's what I'm going to talk about. Because that's where I'm being led. We talk about giants and we talk about all the stuff, and we've already been through all this. I've been getting pulled back into understanding, the Nephilim and the giants again. I'm probably going to reread through the Book of Enoch again. I've learned some new things that I need to go back and see for myself. So that'll be new stuff. Um, but yeah, that's the path I've been on, and just trying to get everything else taken care of has just been just a nightmare. A little tired too. I didn't have apparently I didn't have a good night. I Angie said that I was somewhere in the morning. I was violently shaking the bed. I don't know what that means. I had dreams about tornadoes, about being in a house waiting for my grandmother, and I heard noises outside, and I looked outside, and there were like tornadoes on this side, and there were small tornadoes on this side, and right dead smack in the middle of us was this gigantic tornado that was barreling down on us. And I'm freaking out. I'm running downstairs trying to get my dog, trying to hide in a thing, and we're sitting there waiting, and my grandmother shows up, and I get her, and I'm trying to get her downstairs, and she's too busy crying. She's not understanding what's going on, and this tornado's still barreling down on us. I'm looking out the back window, and there's more tornadoes on the backside too. I mean, it was just like pure devastation everywhere. And I finally get her downstairs to a safe place, and there's this other couple who I don't really know that was there with us, and we're trying to hunker down in this, and it's like the whole house just gets shredded. But Angie said that I was grabbing the bed and violently shaking the bed. I don't remember this. I know I woke up and my nightstand, my little side table was kind of messed up, so I must have been doing something. I don't know. I've been having some rough dreams, man. For the past 2 or 3 weeks, I've been having some rough dreams. I can't even remember half of them, but that one's sticking with me. I don't know why. So it's been rough. It's been a rough couple weeks. I'm definitely hitting my knees harder now because of its because I need to get back into some kind of spiritual well-being. It's just been rough. I don't know. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. I don't know, yawning. Anyways, you guys take it easy. Um, I wish you all well in all your future endeavors, and I hope that the world lasts for you guys. God bless. Take care. Um, I don't know when the next time I'll be able to do one of these. You know, hopefully within 2 weeks I'll be downstairs. Just put it that way. If I don't get an answer about the basement next weekend, I'm fixing the basement. That's all there is to it. And then the weekend after that, I'm going to be back in my basement putting all my crap back together. That's just all there is to it. I don't know. You guys take it easy and stay safe, stay vigilant, use discernment in all things. Later.